almost 90% of the manifestors will ignore this advice. This is a game-changing advice. When I started with my manifesting journey, I wanted to experiment. I wanted to try, and but the problem was I was trying things, but I wasn't really being consistent with it. And then I came across a few of the lectures from Neville Goddard, and it really got me great clarity. It brought me great clarity that there are some things which I'm really missing on. I'm Rohit. I've been studying about law of attraction and manifestation for years now, and my goal with this channel is to help people expand their consciousness, help them create that dream life, that dream reality that they're looking for. So this is something which has been talked about a lot in the manifesting circles. People call it scripting or revision. Scripting after the event, as how you would have wished that event would have gone. For example, you wanted to do a presentation, right? And the presentation did not go as planned at all. There were things which went wrong. You wanted to say certain things, you wanted to prepare the slides in a certain way, you wanted certain reactions of certain people. It did not go well, and because your presentation did not go well, and you're thinking now, okay, my presentation really didn't go well, now I must rethink my strategy, right? I may not get another chance to have another presentation because this current presentation did not go as planned at all. Okay, so this is what Neville suggests that all of us to do. I'm just going to read out a few lines, what Neville really advises, right? He wants us to revise the scene as it would have gone. So this is what he advises. So Neville advises at the end of every day, every night, just before you go to sleep, you're gonna revise the whole day. You can start from the end of the day and go backwards. That's what he suggests. Or you can also start from the beginning of the day and then relive all the scenes. And if there is a certain scene or such a certain situation which you would have liked that would have been different, what you do is you replay and revise that scene, that that situation as you wanted it to be. So if my presentation didn't go well, I will imagine my presentation going well, all the sides are proper, I'm getting great responses from people, and people are happy, everyone is enjoying it, everyone is learning. And that is what I would imagine, and I will keep imagining it using all my senses, my vision, my hearing, even my sense of smell if possible, and all my senses, and try, if you can't involve all your senses, it's not a big deal, try to involve as many senses as you can, and then you revise until it has all the tones of reality, and then you just drop it, then you just let it go. So this is what Neville advises, right? So I'm just going to read what he says is that basically he says, in this teaching, the sinner should always go free. You will never condemn him, for the Spirit is awake in you. You will realize in him there is no condemnation, only forgiveness. And forgiveness is not as man of the world thinks when he omits the actual execution of his revenge. Right, so he's not saying that if it might be a situation where somebody did something wrong, maybe said something to you, was mean to you, was disrespectful to you, something like that. You do not condemn that person. You do not belittle that person. You do not say something like, or if he gets punished for something, he gets some kind of reprimand. He gets some kind of he's reprimanded for his action. You do not say, oh, that's good on him, that's what he should have deserved, he deserved it. Instead of that, what you do is you forgive. You relive the scene as you would have wanted him to react. If that person was rude or mean to you, you relive the scene as if that person was nice to you, was great to you, was kind, peaceful, respectful. And that is the way you really forgive that person. It is not about forcing things to be that way, or not about putting down that person, but it is about just reliving the scene again as you would have wished it would have happened. You relive the scene again and again. Okay, So what he means by forgiveness, he says, what we mean by forgiveness is the identification of the other that we would forgive and the ideal that other wants to embody in the world. So you look at that person through the lens you would have wanted him to be. Okay, and that's how you relive the scene. It might be difficult at first. You can start with small things and revise the scene, and if it's not the same day, you can live the next day and the following day. You can try to relive the scene again as the way you wanted it to happen. And this is a very simple but yet a very, very powerful exercise, which a lot of people in manifesting, they'll overlook. They're like, okay, please tell me what kind of guided meditation I need to do. Please tell me what kind of scripting or affirmations I need to do. And the thing is, even though those things might work, those subliminals or subconscious tapes or all those things might work, but the true power, when you train your imagination truly, you're training it when you're using revision, when you're revising the scenes. That is where the true power of revision lies, right? And that makes a huge impact in your creative power within you, because you are doing it subjectively. It's coming from within you. It's not you're not listening to a tape, but you're taking the information and then you're processing it and then it's coming out. It's truly the creative power is coming from within you, and that is what we want. If you really want to train this muscle of manifesting, that is what we should do, and that is what will give us the best results. And some people might just do an imaginal act in the night. That is fine too. You can choose another day. You have to be in a state where it's state akin to sleep, right? State very similar to sleep. In a relaxed state, in a sleepy, drowsy state. You don't actually have to be asleep, but in that state which is very close to being asleep. And that's when you practice revision. And initially it might be difficult because my mind was wandering all the time. I get lost and sometimes I would fall asleep and things like that happen. But over time, doing it over and over again, I got better at it. And my manifesting became much, much better. And then I was able to create all these things even faster. So that is what the magic lies in. So that's all I wanted to share today. Hope you got great value out of the video. Please like and subscribe to this channel so this message could reach more people and I would be able to impact more people. And until then, take care. I wish you great success in your manifesting journey. Cheers.